In this video, I'm going to be talking about the design of my Dutch toolchest project. So if you didn't see my intro video, this picture is the end goal of this project. So in this video, I'm just going to be going through how I modified the original design by Schwarz to fit my tools and my needs. Step one for me was to take a look at the layout from the plans. And then lay out all my tools and see if they would fit. So the dimensions of the plans are basically from here to here is how wide it is. And by the way, this is the top shelf. So this is like the main tool section where everything's within easy grasp. So here's the width, and this is just kind of decided by the width of a 1x12 stock that you can get at a big box store. And then the original plans called for, I don't know if you can see the line there, but this is the line for the original plan, so about this long. So I immediately ran into a problem that my big saws here would not fit. These are actually not going to be in the main till here, or main shelf, but they'll be on the underside of the lid, so they need to, this part needs to be wide enough to fit those. So you can see the original line not long enough for those saws. So what I did was I basically used the dimension of the saws as the widest point. So I drew a new line, which again, I don't know if you can see that, and I laid out all my tools. So the first thing was my bench planes, some of the vertical stuff you can't see here, but like my block plane will go here. Will be mounted up in a little holster on the side. Joinery saws here. Over here, so I've got my shoulder plane, my mallet, my joiner's mallet, hammer, some other things that kind of can't hold themselves up, like my brace and hand drill. So this part is a little more nebulous. We'll kind of see how that works out. The back wall here is what I'll lay out next, and that's going to be where all the small hand tools, chisels, measuring tools, and that kind of thing are. So after getting all my tools laid out for the top compartment, the next step was to lay out all the tools that were going to go against the back wall of that top compartment. So these are smaller tools like chisels and marking gauges and things like that. So I laid those out, made sure they all fit, and then I kind of folded the paper up so that it would be the same way it would be in the final project, where, and you can kind of see that in the picture here, where I tacked that up to the wall of my shop, just to see how everything would sort of look in relation to each other. So then lastly, I wanted to make sure that all my tools would fit in the bottom compartment where all the tools that will be less commonly used will go. So since the dimensions were the same as the top compartment, I just quickly got out all those tools, like all the less commonly used planes and things like that, and laid those all out and quickly checked that, yep, in fact, they do fit in that compartment, so we're good to go. The design is finished and time to start building it.